Alright, listen up. You want chaos, you want blood. You want to feel like you're single-handedly forcing the game to submit to your will. Good, because today we're ripping the roof off of every myth that says Fury Warriors are simple or clunky. Fury is a rocket strapped to a berserker with a grudge, and I'm here to tell you why it's one of the most satisfying, brutal, and utterly destructive ways to play World of Warcraft. Strap in, this is a 30-minute carnage sermon. Quick roadmap. First, the cold, honest WHY. What makes Fury awesome on the Fiel level? Then the nuts and bolts. Playstyle pillars, talents that matter, gearing priorities, how Fury shines in raids, mythic, and yes, PvP, I'll give you. Practical tips, mental habits, and the petty little tricks the game doesn't want you to know. By the end, you'll either want to roll Fury, or you'll be too terrified to face me in LFR. Either way, mission accomplished. Fury isn't a class. Fury is a mood. It's the satisfaction of two weapon swing timers syncing up like cursed metronomes. It's the absolute glee of flipping a boss's face with enough damage that the healer audibly curses into their headset. It's play that rewards aggression, timing, and being a glorified blender. Why this matters? Video games are sensory. Fury feeds the sound design, the cleave, the crits, the whirlwind of metal. But it also rewards choice. You decide when to pop cooldowns. You decide whether to blow everything into a single burst or to play the long game. Fury's identity is violent freedom. You don't just press one button and watch a bar. You compel the game to respond. That's addictive. If Fury were a sandwich, these are the three layers: ramp, sustain, and execution ramp. Fury builds momentum. Rage from damage feeds into bigger hits. Your job early in a fight is to get the engine warming. Don't be shy. Use your generators. Don't gate yourself. Sustain. Fury wants constant pressure. You're not a glass cannon that fires once. You're shotgun spray. Keep uptime, manage cooldowns, and be the face of constant pain. Execution. When the boss is low, you finish. Fury's execute phase is not subtle. It's the sweetest part. Massive swings, crits that look like meteor strikes. Timing and knowing windows. Both raid and target interrupts matter. Here's the spine of Fury. No, I'm not handing you a rigid spreadsheet rotation that'll put you to sleep. This is flow. Think of it like jazz. Patterns, fills, and improvisation when your raid screws up mechanics. Core actions, simple. Then flexible. 1. Build rage. Use abilities that generate rage quickly at fight start. Your auto attacks. Battle shout, and signature generators too. Keep rampage, furious slash up. These are your damage muscles. Use them to stay strong 3. Cooldown windows, recklessness, avatar, and any set bonuses. Chain them into big windows. Don't waste recklessness on a 1-second damage spike. Use it on 10+ seconds of uptime with ads or boss cleave 4. Execute. Phase. Save some rage for execute when the boss drops. Use execute when it's worth it. Don't blow everything at 90% health because you panic. The secret? Situational flexibility. If ads spawn, your priority may shift from single target execute to cleave up keep. If the raid needs you to hold recklessness for a synchronized burst with bloodlust, do it. Fury is powerful, but it doesn't exist in a vacuum. Talent rows aren't puzzles, they're choices. You're not picking the max numbers on paper. You're picking what fits your team and encounter. Here's the mental model. Talent rows equals consistency. First, utility dot row examples. Generic. Apply to many patches. Pick the talent that enhances your sustained damage if the fight is long and slow. Pick the burst window talent if you're coordinating pulls or you have synchronized phases. Mobility and utility talents sometimes trump raw DPS. Don't be the guy who refuses to take a leap because it's not optimal. Raid needs movement. Movement wins fights. 2 practical tips. 1. Learn the talent that fixes one annoying weakness in your playstyle. If you struggle with rage capping, Pick more efficient generators too. Have 2 talent builds in your back pocket. One for single target heavy rating, one for cleave M+. The math nerds love item level. I love kill statements. Gear is about stats that let you do those 3 pillars. Fury typically cares about strength, critical strike, haste, mastery, order depending on patch. But the real rule? Stack what amplifies. Your ramp and execute strength is the base. No argument. Critical strike ups your chance to blow up targets. It feels glorious and multiplies your burst haste. Faster swing timers, faster rage generation. Haste smooths your play and increases. Uptime on your rage spenders. Mastery. Depending on the expansion, mastery may amplify a specific fury trait. Know what it does for your spec. Trinkets. Pick ones that you can align with recklessness windows. The game rewards planned abuse of unused trinkets more than random implicit stats. In raids, Fury is a raid-favoring monster. Why? High sustained cleave and consistent single-target pressure. Burst windows that line up with bloodlust or boss phases. Survivability via self-heals if relics talents. And armor-soaking butt. Fury isn't autopilot. You must respect mechanics, manage cooldowns around enrages, and not be the idiot who dies because they were too busy DPSing the fire on the ground. The big upside, when a raid needs raw, unfiltered damage squeezed into a window, Fury often answers the call. M+ is a different beast. Here the tempo is chaotic and you must survive and maintain damage. Fury's strengths in dungeon content. Mobility. Fury scales with movement more than some specs. You can be effective while weaving around mechanics. AoE Cleave. The spec's wide swings make short work of dense mobs burst for heavy trash packs. Save recklessness for key pulls or KSM Keymaster. Moment Stips. 1. Use heroic leap charge timings to stay on top of priority targets. 2. Don't blow all your cooldowns on the first big trash pack. Dungeon has many fights. Ration your big guns 3. If you're on a time push, coordinate recklessness with a bloodlust and a healer cooldown for guaranteed key completion. Fury in PvP is an absolute terror in the hands of a slippery player. Burst, mobility, and pressure mean you force enemy healers to make ugly decisions every second. Playstyle. Use gap closers aggressively. Manage blade burst to force defensive. Then punish. In arenas, your role often becomes win the first 20 seconds. Pressure early. Force cooldowns, then stomp the survivor warning. Fury can be punished by heavy crowd control. Don't be reckless. Practice the discipline of baiting defensives before unloading recklessness. You want to be good? Stop doing these things. 1. Rage capping. Stop letting rage sit at 100. If you do, you waste the potential. Spend it smartly. 2. Wasting recklessness. Using it when the boss is untargetable or when ads die immediately is a cardinal sign. 3. Ignoring movement, Fury can move, but you can't DPS while dead. 4. Not syncing trinkets cooldowns. You're leaving free damage on the table. Practical drill. Practice a dummy rotation, then practice quick burst coordination with a friend in an LFR or BG. Time to get petty. These are the moves that separate a guy with Fury Charm from a Fury Legend. Bait and punish. Pretend to go full execute early to bait a defensive. Then switch to sustain pressure and watch the healer weep. Cooldown juggling. Delay recklessness by 1 to 2 seconds to align with ad arrival for maximum value. Rage banking. If you know a big execute is coming, bank rage so you can dump an obscene number of executes in the window minor rage economy. If you expect a mechanic to interrupt your global, preemptively spend rage on fast, cheap generators so you don't cap. Also, learn to macro and announce, not for ego, but for coordination. A simple recklessness in 3 macro removes confusion and wins fights. Gear and numbers matter, but attitude matters more. Fury rewards aggression, but aggression tempered by decision-making. Practice deliberately. Review logs. Don't be defensive. Be curious. Ask for constructive feedback in raid groups. That matter. Watch streamers who play Fury well. Copy their timings, not their flair. Be patient. Fury has a muscle memory curve. The moment you stop being clumsy with rage is the moment you become terrifying. Fury doesn't live alone. Pairings that make you shine. Healers who can tolerate short bursts and then recover quickly. Think paladins with strong immediate heals. Or druids that can purge and heal on the move. Other burst specs for coordinated windows, mages, shadow priests, feral druids, a line for phase kills. Disruptors in PvP, teammates who can stun or slow while you waltz into their faces. Pro tip, communicate. Tell your raid when you plan recklessness. Don't be an island. Quick mental checklist. Say it out loud. 1. Do I have rage floored or is it capped? 2. Are my trinkets upgrades ready? 3. Is recklessness synced with bloodlust or ads? 4. Do I know movement windows? 5. Can I one-shot any ad if it spawns? If any, answer is no. Fix it. Slapping recklessness on a messy pull is like lighting a match in a fireworks warehouse. Want to feel like a god? Small pleasures. Execute that clips a healer's overheal and watch their rage leap in and emote after a kill. Everyone should know who smashed it. Use voice lines. Whip up the raid atmosphere. These are soft things, but in gaming, vibes matter. Be the vibe. Fury is not the easiest lane, but it's a lane for people who refuse subtlety. It's for players who like sound design, like momentum, like making the entire raid feel momentarily mortal. If you love raw, relentless pressure, if you love seeing numbers pop and teammates cheer, Fury will reward you with some of the most cinematic kills in the game. So here's the deal. If you walked away with one thing, let it be this. Play bold, plan smart. Fury punishes hesitation and rewards ruthless decisions. Learn your windows, respect the fights, and make the world bleed. Alright, if you want the deep dive, I'll drop a companion video with rotation breakdowns, talent builds for raid versus M+, and a gear checklist. But that's for later, and you didn't hear me promise anything. For now, go sharpen your axes, clear a dungeon, and make someone regret logging in. Smash the like if this made you want to re-roll Fury. Subscribe for more scowls and sarcasm, and drop your worst Fury wipe in the comments. I live with the pain. Angry Egg out.